So I want to talk about why do I make copyright-free music. I kind of talked about this like at least in one video kind of in a way. I've explained this that I'm not on streaming services or whatever because I'm on social security disability and like I can't make money elsewhere basically, like I can't have a job or whatever. But like I think there's more to it basically. Um I think I talked about this before in other videos as well, or in that video. I don't know, because I made a video a year ago about like my music being free or whatever. But I want to kind of expand this topic a little bit. The music industry is trash. I hate it. You know, you have to find a record label or sign papers and big name people don't like. You know what I mean? Like Billy Corgan has spoken out about the music industry, and Maynard James Keenan from Tool has. You know, he's like they treat you as if you have like. He said something about like bunny ear, like they treat you as if you have like bunny ears on your head, or maybe the people themselves have bunny ears on their head, or I don't know what he said, but it's just a big joke. I mean, you sign a contract and then you have to stick with this record label, and it's like you have to follow the rules and be a certain way, and I not even I fully understand it, like not even I, because I never done it. Like um I could be getting this totally wrong. I could be getting some of this information totally wrong, so if you're familiar with having, if you have a record label yourself, let me know, but I'm pretty sure you have to stay in your music genre. I think. I mean, I don't think like if you're in like if you're on like a metal record label, if you start doing country music, they'll be like, "What the fuck you doing?" They might like if you mix country with the metal, maybe they'll accept it. But like just doing straight up electronic one day, I don't know if they'll accept. I don't get it, right? And as far as like, do they censor your lyrics? I think maybe, I don't know. I don't know. All I know is that like they have a lot of control over your music and shit like that, and not even I understand it. Basically, I'm afraid that I'm gonna get censored. I'm gonna get censored. I'm gonna get dropped by my record. If I had a record label, they would drop me because my lyrics might be too crazy. You have to censor yourself. Like I don't want the record label to be like Christian, for instance. Like the members are like Christian, like let's say, which is fine. That's fine. But like if I start writing satanic lyrics, or if I start writing lyrics from another religion or something, will they have a problem with that? I don't know. I mean, this is why I don't like record labels, and it's just you know the money thing, and just I don't know. I don't care about getting money. I do this for myself. This is why I make copyright free music. I don't fully understand it anyways, and I don't care when I can't make money because I got social security disability. I'm disabled mentally and physically. So yeah. And it's really hard to relate to these fucking musicians on the internet, especially the smaller musicians that do have record labels, those small, but still I don't relate to it. And even if they don't have a record label, they're making money off of Spotify, and I just don't relate to it. I know I'm talking kind of fast here, but I want to hurry up here. Like these breakcore musicians, for instance, or these drum and bass musicians, or electronic dance, type people specifically, that have been recommended to me by YouTube, which is fine. I love this shit. I've been getting recommended breakcore music and drum and bass music and electronic music in general. But when I go on these people's like profiles, it's always like, "Oh, check out my Spotify, check out my Bandcamp or whatever," and I just don't care about that. I want to put my music on YouTube. SoundCloud is kind of limited because you can only upload so much until they start asking you for like some kind of like subscribe. I don't know, like Excuse me. SoundCloud is kind of limited to how much you can upload. You have to like do some kind of like subscription or something to add more music on SoundCloud, or I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It's just, but YouTube is like cool because you can upload as many songs on YouTube as possible, and like I don't know. Like you could make you could still make money off of YouTube videos like with your music. Like you know what I mean? Like you don't even need like a Spotify. You know what I mean? That's why I kind of like Spotify. I gotta get my voice down. It's nighttime. Spotify is kind of worthless. Why would you want to make money on Spotify when you can just put your music on YouTube with, like, you know what I mean, like with ads and shit like that? Like, I don't know, like YouTube's better. Like YouTube Music. Like, I don't know. Like most, like a lot of people, a lot of the people that I know use YouTube Music. You know, like my dad even listens. He gets his music from YouTube. You know, even if it's not a music video, and just that's why I make copyright free music. And just to end this before it gets too long, people are free to use my music as that's the cool. That's another reason. It's another reason why I make copyright free music. It's because I want people to use it. I want people to use it in their streamings, like on Twitch or something, or like people are free to use my music, like you know what I mean. Like, I don't know, like just use my music in your videos or something like that. I don't know. Like, I want people to use my music in their videos, like, or at well, it's not that I want to. It's just that if they do that, like, it's whatever. Like, I don't. People are just so afraid of using copyrighted music. This is why I make, you know what I mean? Because like it's hard to describe, right? Like, see, one thing I hate about having disorganized schizophrenia, not ADHD. I don't believe I have that. I'm too disorganized. One thing I hate about having what did I say? Disorganized schizophrenia is, like, I'll jump from topic to topic, and then I'll, like, never get. Sometimes I'll never get back to a topic, or sometimes something that I want to talk about, that I'm thinking about. I never vocalize it, or I start the conversation, but yeah, like, I never get. Okay. Well, anyways, this is very important, and I can't believe I didn't really, like. I don't think I said this in the video, or if I did, I didn't really, like, emphasize how important this is. That if people are gonna use my music, you have to credit me. Like, you have to put, like, like my band name, and then the song title, and then, you know what I mean. Not, you don't have to like, you know what I mean, like, you know, not necessarily saying that you need to, like, um link it. You know, you don't have to source it or anything. You don't have to do that. Just, you know what I mean? Just let people know. So yeah, just let people know that it's by Johnnyism. And spell my name right without the H. There's no H in my name. There's, like, non-copyright music, or you know what I mean, like those copyright free, like yeah, there's a YouTube channel. I don't know what the fuck it's called, but you know what I mean, like, it's like the most subscribed, like, one of the most subscribed YouTube channels for, I don't know. I'm rambling here. I'm sorry. This channel, I've known about this channel for years, and I don't fucking remember what they're called. No copyright sounds. Yeah. Let me turn this down. I don't want to accidentally play it, even though it's not copyright. I just don't want to play it by accident. Yeah, no copyright sounds. They have 34.2 million subscribers as I'm recording this. Yeah, copyright free music. I'm kind of like them in a way. I want people to use my music or in the videos and stuff like that. Now, my music is probably cooler than that YouTube. I'm not trying to diss that YouTube or anything. My music is probably cooler than theirs because I do different genres. So for all y'all that wanna use System of a Down, but you're kind of afraid to because it's copyrighted, why would you use System of a Down's copyrighted music when you can use some of my songs that sound like System of a Down? Not necessarily a song of theirs, but in that style of la 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 la, like, you know what I mean? Or if you want something that sounds kind of like Tool-ish, kind of, or like Linkin Park or something, I make that kind of music. You know what I mean? Sometimes I mix you, but usually what I do, and this is the weirder thing, is that most of my songs are multiple genres, like in one song. So it's kind of like um, Red Hot Chili Peppers meets, like, this is just a fake example, like Red Hot Chili Peppers, and then it'll sound like Marilyn Manson, and then it will sound like Nine Inch Nails, and then it will sound like Tool, and then it will sound like Alice in Chains, like all in one song. It's like usually I do that, which is even cooler. And it's just like, yeah, and it's just like, so it's just a cool idea that I thought of. Now to end the video, and this is very important, the downside to making copyright free music is because I don't have it protected. This could get kind of abused, and I know I'm just a small person, and I don't know if this is ever going to happen, and maybe this is a bad idea because I'm giving people bad ideas. Someone could easily, like, and I'm aware of this, and this has not happened yet, but someone could easily, like, false, like, how do I put it, like, they could claim, they try to, like, copyright claim, like, some of my songs or some of my videos or whatever, and be like, they could say that I am the, like, when I say I mean, like, them. They're like, I am the original owner of this, like, you know what I mean? And false copyright claim my videos. Like, I'm aware that that could be a problem down the road, and honestly, and I've thought about trying to fight that, but I'm afraid of going again. If someone false copyright claims one of my songs or whatever, I might not want to fight it because I'm afraid that if I fight it, I might lose. Because if you lose, like if someone copyright claims a video of yours and then you try to, like, counter attack that, like if you try to attack that and try to go against that, and if you somehow lose, you get a strike on your channel, and I've always been afraid of that, and my fears kind of just came true because Davey504, I think his name is, or Dave504, I don't know what, he's some bassist on YouTube or whatever. Hold on. He recently had that problem where he did a cover of, it wasn't even his song. Sorry if you hear me typing. It wasn't even his song. He did a cover of Beethoven, which, dude, like, Beethoven is, like, I don't, like, very old, like, beyond copyright law and shit like that, right? Davey504, yeah, he had this problem recently of, okay, so he did a cover of, like, was it Beethoven or Mozart, or I don't know what it was. I think it was Beethoven or something. I don't know. But just a classical, like, he covered that classical music, and then someone claimed that it was theirs. You know what I mean? And he went against that claim, and he somehow lost, which I've always had that fear, and he got my fear, I guess, my phobia, and because he lost, he got a strike on his channel. So he made a YouTube video saying the YouTube is the video is titled "YouTube is shutting down my channel," and I don't want to lose. If people want to make false claims on my YouTube, as long as it's not an automatic copyright strike, then I don't care. I mean, if it's automatic, if I get a notification that someone is claiming that they own my music somehow, and instead of it being a copyright claim, it's a straight up copyright strike, that would be a problem. Basically, it doesn't even matter. Copyright strike in general is a problem, whether it's straight from the get-go, from the beginning, it's a copyright strike, that's a problem, or it was a claim and then you tried going against the copyright claim and then it ended up being a strike because you somehow lost. Either way, it's both a problem. Basically, what I'm trying to get at is that I don't think I'm big enough for people trying to mess with me. I know I have trolls and haters, but most of them don't know me on this channel. They know me for my other usernames, but I don't know when you're gonna see this video. I have videos scheduled about me going on vacation and then future music ideas. I don't know when you'll see this, before that, or either way, it doesn't matter when you'll see this. But this is why I make copyright free music, because I don't want to be tied to some fucking Illuminati overlord of these people controlling my music, and then, like, didn't Taylor Swift have that issue or something where she had to, like, re-record certain albums or something because someone had copyright of her music? No, there was something like Taylor Swift had to re-record her music because the rights to some of her music was, I don't know, something like that. Someone was claiming her music, or I don't know what the story. I don't know what the story was. I don't know what the story was, but something happened with Taylor Swift, and that's. I wish I wish no copyright. This is maybe a little bit too crazy. I wish copyright itself was not a thing. I wish everything was public domain. But then I do see kind of how that obviously is very problematic at the same time. You know what I mean? Because then at that point, if everything was free public domain, then that would mean everybody would be claiming everyone's stuff, and that would obviously be a problem. But at the same time, you don't have to deal with overlord Illuminati people looking over at controlling your crap. And I don't know. I'm kind of just rambling. I'm probably gonna end this, but yeah, that's basically in a nutshell why I make copyright free music. And if for some weird reason I lose my channel somehow because I don't know, someone was claiming my music, or if I get bored making music, I may get bored making music. Or if my health goes down, if I stop making music in general, then it's whatever. I do this for fun. I do this for creativity. I do this to cope with my mental and physical problems. That's why I do what I do. And if I have to stop, then I have to stop for whatever reason, but it is what it is. I don't really care. I don't really care. I mean, I love YouTube. It's not like I don't care. I do care, but if something happened, like I have to just stop YouTube for whatever, like I don't care. I don't care. Like I do care if I have to give up YouTube. Like I do care, but at the same time, if I do have to give up YouTube, whatever. Maybe it's for the best anyways, because sometimes I have drama on YouTube, but it's whatever. Okay, goodbye.